Reason number 15 why your next boat should be a Caymas, our high-speed live well pickup. Fish mortality is a big deal on today's tournament trails. Introducing Caymas's high-speed live well pickup. Now you can take great relief knowing that as you fly down the lake, your precious cargo will be getting fresh water to make sure they are healthy for the weigh-in scales. Build your next boat by going to CaymasBoats.com. I was having this discussion with a buddy the other day, and it kind of turned into a debate. The question that I ask is, what is more important to bass fishing success, water temperature or photo period? As bass anglers, the first thing we do when we launch our boats every day is we turn on our monitors to see what the temperature is. I suppose in checking the water temperature, we're trying to kind of get a feel for how aggressive the bass might be that day. We're trying to get a feel for just kind of the speed of the world that the bass are living in, because we associate bass aggression with water temperature. I know when a cold front passes through, the water temp drops 5 or 10 degrees. We're going to notice changes in fish behavior. I don't think this is anything new to most of you. I think we're very tuned in to water temperature. But I'm guessing that photo period might not be something that you think about very often. I know that I'm noticing sunup is coming a little later these days. We're here in late August, and it's around 6:30-ish, where I live anyway, before we really start to see the sun coming up. I mean, I feel like it was coming up much earlier, a month ago, because it was. So what is photo period? Let's talk about that for a minute. What is photo period? Photo period is a term that's most often used when we're talking about plants. I don't know how often you're talking about plants, but think about it. If you're a bass fisherman, grass and aquatic vegetation is very important to you. So talking about photo period is very appropriate. In the context of plant biology and horticulture, it refers to the length of daylight or darkness in a 24-hour period. It's a critical factor that influences plant growth and development. Maybe you see where I'm going with this right now. The summer to fall transition, I think, is where photo period really begins to have an important effect on bass behavior. Not because bass are going to notice that it's still dark at 6:30 in the morning. No, it's more because they're going to begin to notice that the abundant living grass beds that they have related to in the summer months is starting to die off. I'm sure, like me, you love to fish healthy living grass. The grass photosynthesizes. You did pay attention in high school biology, didn't you? Photosynthesis, it helps oxygen levels in shallow water, makes it comfortable for bass and the food they eat. You knew that, right? Okay, making sure. Living grass is the home of microorganisms, crawdads, bait fish, and really the entire food chain for the bass in the summertime. As the photo period shortens, grass gets less direct sunlight, and those wonderful grass beds begin to die. Think about this, and remember what I said, come September and October. There'll be very little living grass in our lakes, and you'll wonder, gosh, where did the bass go? How come they're not up shallow like they were? Well, as those days shorten, as the photo period shortens, as the sun becomes less direct, you're going to see these grass beds start to die off, and when they die off, the fish leave. They go somewhere else. This is the biggest thing about finding fish in the fall, is where do they go when the grass starts to die off? So while water temperature is very important, I think it's especially important in the springtime. I find that 60 degrees is that magic temperature that brings bass into the shallows. I do think that photo period might be the most important factor, particularly in the last part of the summer with the onset of fall. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Again, please drop a response or drop a question or a comment down below. What's more important to you? Water temperature or photo period? I'm Keith Neiswanger. This is the Bass 2 Anglers podcast. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you'd like to reach us, please send us a direct message on Instagram at Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Take care. Be safe. We'll talk to you next time.